My name is Liu Zhiyuan. I am a PhD student at the National University of Singapore. Today, I will introduce our EMLP 2023 work, MolCA, Molecular Graph Language Modeling with Cross-Modal Projector and Uni-Modal Adapter. You can find our website and paper by scanning the QR codes below. This is the outline of my presentation. Today, multimodal large language models have attracted extensive research attention. Remarkably, multimodal techniques have enabled language models to perceive modalities more than texts, including images, videos, and audios. Based on this perception of other modalities, language models can be used for reasoning beyond texts. For example, language models can be used for in-context learning on images. Furthermore, multimodal instruction tuning is introduced to let multimodal language models follow human preference. Many studies have been conducted on the vision language domain. The leaderboards show rapidly improving performances, indicating promising results across a diverse range of tasks. However, the current language models cannot process the emerging modalities in science, including molecules, proteins, genes, and cells. Inspired by the successes of vision language, we want to develop multimodal language models that can perceive these modalities and communicate with scientists about their contents and properties. In this way, we can assist scientific discovery. We focus on molecule text modeling for this work. Previous molecule text modeling methods can be summarized into two types, 1D language modeling and cross-modal contrastive learning. They both have their limitations. For 1D language modeling methods, which treat molecules as their 1D smells limitations, they are limited that they cannot perceive the 2D molecular graph structures. For cross-modal contrastive learning method, they are limited that they cannot conduct molecule-to-text generation. To resolve their limitations, we propose MolCA, Molecular Graph Language Modeling with Cross-Modal Projector and Uni-Modal Adapter. MolCA connects a graph encoder to the input space of an LM, enabling the LM to perceive 2D molecular graphs. In order to bridge the modality gap between the graph encoder's output space and the LM's input space, MolCA employs a cross-modal projector which is implemented as a Q-former. Further, the language model employs a uni-modal adapter for efficient adaptation on downstream tasks. MolCA uses a three-stage training pipeline to integrate its components. In pre-train stage 1, the projector and the encoder are trained to extract molecule features that are most relevant to the text. In pre-train stage 2, the cross-modal projector is connected to a frozen language model and trained for molecule captioning. In the final stage, MolCA is fine-tuned for downstream generation tasks. We now detail the pre-train stage 1. This is the detailed view of our cross-modal projector Q-former. Q-former has two branches of networks, one for processing molecule graphs, another for processing tests. The weights of the self-attention modules are shared across the two branches. In this stage, the Q-former and graph encoder are jointly pre-trained by three multimodal objectives. For molecule text contrastive learning, the molecule branch and the text branch are activated separately. The molecule branch uses the query tokens to extract molecule information from the graph encoder. The text branch processes the texts the same as a typical transformer encoder. Their outputs are contrasted by info-NCE loss. For molecule text matching, the query tokens and the text inputs are concatenated and fed into the self-attention together. In this way, the query tokens can extract features of both texts and molecules. Finally, the query's outputs are fed into a binary classifier to determine whether the molecule and the text match or not. For molecule captioning, the queries and the texts are concatenated and fed into the self-attention modules together. Here we apply causal self-attention for texts. The text tokens can only attend the preceding tokens but not the subsequent tokens. As a summary to the first pre-training stage, the molecule text contrasting and molecule text matching objectives provide the Q-former powerful retrieval ability. It also acts as a warm-up training for the Q-former, preparing its weights for the next stage. We now look at the pre-train stage 2 and the fine-tune stage. In these two stages, we connect the cross-modal projector to the language model to enable it to perceive 2D molecular graphs. The training objective is molecule-to-text generation. That is, given the molecule, we train the language model to generate its textual description. The pre-train stage 2 uses a larger but noisier dataset. We keep the language model frozen on the only trained graph encoder and the cross-modal projector. The fine-tune stage uses smaller downstream datasets. In this stage, we apply the Uni-Modal adapter, LoRa, to efficiently adapt the language model to downstream tasks. We now look at the experiments. MolCA has achieved SOTA performance in molecule captioning. It surpasses the baselines by 8.7 Bluetooth scores on PubChem 324K dataset, and surpasses the baselines by 4.0 Bluetooth score on the KB20 dataset. MolCA also outperforms the baselines for predicting the IOPAC names, showing a significant margin of improvement. For molecule text retrieval, MolCA outperforms the baselines by 20% retrieval accuracy in PubChem 324K and achieves the best performances in PCDES and MolMu datasets. In ablation study, we show that using 2D graphs is important for MolCA's performances on tasks of molecule captioning, IOPAC name prediction, and molecule classification. Our analysis shows that perceiving 2D graphs can help the language model to count the functional groups inside the molecules. Conclusion: we propose MolCA, a multimodal language model that can perceive 2D graphs for molecule-to-text generation. MolCA achieves SOTA performances on molecule captioning and molecule text retrieval. Looking forward, we are interested in exploring MolCA for drug discovery and chemical reaction prediction. If you are interested in MolCA, you can also take a look at our NeurNIPS work this year. If you have any questions or want to have discussions, you can contact me via email or WeChat. Thanks.